Who we got the pleasure of sitting down with today?
Man, my name Eric Lace, man. Call me Silk.
They call you Silk.
Yeah, man.
I mean, first of all, man, I appreciate the support, man. I appreciate the encouragement. Any positive energy coming this way, man. I sure enough appreciate it, brother.
Man, you ain't got to date me or be. Hey, man, we on the same goal. We on the same mission. You know, that's what we trying to do.
Already. Where you from, brother?
West Side, you already know. Atlanta, ATL, Grady baby. You know what's going on. Yeah.
Hold up real quick. I'm over. Cannot be monetized. Continue to detect. View all actions. Okay. What part of town did you grow up in?
Vine City, as a young. Then I end up all the way through the West Side, man. Went from Vine City to Martin Luther King, from Martin Luther King to Kimberly Court, back on the side, on the Fifth Ward, you know, just the whole side, bro. The whole side of the West Side.
Okay. And how would you describe life in Atlanta as a child?
Well, money, man. You know what I'm saying? It was money. It was money back then, you know.
Because you grew up around.
I grew up around, you know, the ghetto. You know, I grew up around the hood. I grew up around, you know, street hustlers. You know what I'm saying? Like, those the type of men, you know, the type of people you're gonna see. Those type of people you're gonna run across, and those 9 times 10 gonna be your heroes.
Okay. Can you remember some of the people that were looked up to when you was coming up?
You put me on the spot right there.
Yeah.
Not due to I don't know. I just, you know what I'm saying, putting
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You know, you got your clean heads, you know what I'm saying? You got the ones a little young and clean, but older than me, like Todd Strong, you know what I'm saying? You know, Shitty, Ant-Man, you know, Snub, you know what I mean? You know, it's a lot of guys, man, that Moon, that you can say that you looked up to, because that's all you saw, you know? Mm-hmm. And it was an influence on your next move. You want the same thing they had.
What did you want to be in school?
Basketball, man. I want to be a star basketball player, bro.
What high school did you go to?
I went to Thera.
You went to Thera?
Then I ended up, I went to Thera, and I ended up going to Richards Academy.
Richards Academy, what is it?
It was downtown at the time on the top of Richards Alternative School. Because, I ended up, bro, listen. I ended up going to McNair. I ended up going to South Side.
So you went to McNair on the east side?
Yeah, it's on the east side. I ended up moving with my dad.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm everywhere. You know what I'm saying? So practically, bro, you know, it was sports. It was sports for me growing up. Even the older guys, like the guys I was telling you about just now, telling niggas, you know, stay in school. My niggas stay in school. Don't even worry about trapping.
Yeah.
But, you know, I was just into the trapping lifestyle. I was just intrigued by the lifestyle.
Now, was y'all calling it trapping back then, or y'all was just hustling?
Oh no, it was trapping. We were calling it trapping.
Yeah.
It was trapping. Like a whole lot of stuff like they be saying. Like now you got the young guys. You know, the young guy be saying, capped up this. Man, we've been saying you capped. We've been saying a lot of that stuff.
They just brought it back around.
They just brought it back around. Yeah. Kind of remixed that thing a little bit.
Yeah.
You know, but yeah.
All right, so in reference to sports during that time, who were some of the people that had a strong name in the city?
Zeke, even though he was on the east side, even though he was on the east side over there, south side, I'm gonna say, me.
You talking about?
Me. And I was a young nigga, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I'm balling, you know, I played Midnight League, you know what I'm saying? I mean, you know, I ain't gonna say that I was really on, man, I was him, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I was him. I had big ambitions and dreams and shit, you know?
Okay.
Yeah.
So hold on, it sounded like you said it was an alternative school on top of Richards.
Yeah, it was an alternative, Richards Academy. Yeah, it was an alternative school.
So you talking about Richards, the place where you shop at?
Listen, the place that you stop at, right with the McDonald's, on top of the McDonald's downtown
Yeah.
with the 5 points at. Come on, man. You from the city, you already know what I'm
But
talking about.
I'm an East Side baby. I'm East Side, but that was
But see, Richards also moved to Bass High. You remember Bass High at right off Memorial Drive? Where it moved to Bass High School.
okay.
They moved it over there to Bass High School. Wasn't a bad school, you know, I pretty much ran that, you know, that whole thing, you know what I'm saying? Had scholarship, 4-year scholarship in the 8th grade, bro. Only thing I had to get
for basketball?
In basketball. Only thing I had me and a guy named Bertrand Walker. I see that. I ain't worried about that. Yeah. Me and Bertrand Walker, you know, he got one in football.
Okay.
I got one in basketball. Only thing we had to do was graduate, and we had to, you know, SAT, we had to hit the scores and make the team, and we had a 4-year scholarship.
Yeah.
But yeah, bro. I got a story.
Okay. And so then when do we have our first brush in with the police?
My first time, do you really want to hear some stupid shit? My first time.
Come on with
stupid. Let me say stupid. I'm with my partners, you know what I'm saying? The first time. And we trying to learn, you know, I'm gonna say trying to learn how to steal. To put it like that, because I'm not a thief, trying to learn to steal. So, you know, we 14, 13, 14, go out to Marshalls, go to Walters first, buy a whole lot of clothes. We got some money, you know, our folks give us some money and shit.
Yeah.
And we go out there, we trying to steal shoes out of Marshalls, out of Buford Highway. You know what I mean?
Not at North Lake Mall.
No.
The Buford. Oh, don't say it. I'm gonna say if you on Buford Highway.
On Buford Highway.
Damn, what the name of that mall was? Cause I didn't. Hold on. Damn, what was the name of that mall? It was a mall out there, man. They had a Foot Locker. They had the Marshalls out there too.
It's an outlet.
It's the outlet mall.
It's the outlet.
Mall.
Yeah.
Outlet Square Mall. Across the street, they had a Ross.
Yes.
Across the street, cause that we steal from the Marshalls, and we steal from the Ross. But we used to grab the
Rayfield. So you used to Rayfield. See, you used to go in there and get the whole thing and run up out of there. Yeah. See, my dumb ass. See, we go up in there. You know what I'm saying? And we tearing the thing off the shoe. And putting the shoes on and flipping the shoes out. You know, and then walking up out of there.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Supposed to say, so the police, you know, my dumb ass, I get away. I go back in there, try to help my partner because he can't get it off. I'm there biting. The folks, when we try to leave, the folks like, hey, you, they're scared the shit out of us.
Yeah.
And you know what I'm saying? So we run all through Marshall and shit. They got us back. They say, man, y'all got to be the dumbest criminals, but y'all having money and y'all stealing in here. And he said, you, talking about me, you got to be the dumbest. We thought we had lost you and you came back in.
Wow.
So it's like I was tripping, man. You know what I mean?
How old were you at this time?
13.
Damn.
13. 13.
Okay. So
I already making them decisions.
Okay. So when do we get off into some heavier shit, if at all?
Really 14. 14. You know, this is where the crack era started. You know what I'm saying?
Cause this in the early 90s?
This like 86.
Oh, you talking about the real crack era?
The real crack era. See, I ain't talking about where everybody done got their bread. Right here. I'm talking
folks
about.
Didn't even know people were smoking the dope. Like
yeah, I'm talking about. But people did know. You know what I'm saying? Like it's just certain areas, folks didn't know it was a heavy. In the city, that shit big
like
in
East
the
Lake
80s.
Meadow.
Yeah, like okay, East Lake knew though, but the hemp probably didn't know.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You see?
Yeah.
So you gonna have certain areas that's gonna know, and certain gonna hear
like
about
a weed. Like
it is exactly. So why would they know?
Yeah.
But I bet you now, or as it went into the 90s, they knew about it.
Yeah. Because it spread out around.
Because
but you got them key places in the city that they were going.
Right. So, you know, I grew up in that era right there. So at that age, you know, I'm seeing the transition from bugs Beetles, Jettas, to Verts, Cadillacs, Impalas. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Photos with the rims,
yeah,
with
yeah,
30s
yeah,
and
yeah.
bows. And,
You know,
yeah, all
the
that
players,
shit. You know
all
what I
the
mean?
hustlers.
Yeah. You know, and it got the beat in it, so it was intriguing. So you know,
Hold on, I gotta ask you this: was there a club or something that y'all was gathering up at?
A club, a club. Come on, y'all know West Side Finest, Charlie Disco, man.
Charlie
Silver
Disco.
Fox, man. You know
Silver
what's going
Fox.
on. Hold on. You talking about an area, even though we talking about my area on the West Side, I can go into your area.
Come on with.
Shannon Showcase.
Oh, Sharon Showcase.
Hold on. Sharon Showcase. Hold on. Nightlight. Come on. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know, you had little spots out there, you know what I'm saying? But Jaguar over this side with Techwood at on Boulevard, you know, but on my side, man, Silver Fox, man, and Charles.
Hold on for 1 second. Don't move that.
Hooked up, man.
Already.
I'm
for real. Everything happened when let me ask you this. Have you ever rode on the Pink Pig?
And stop playing with me, man. And look. And when they been in that corner, I remember I was little guy. When they been in that corner, it would hurt my side. It was something stick.
That you know what I mean? Not safe, folks.
It was not safe, bro. No,
man.
Come on, bro. You know what I'm saying? That's when you really know you from Atlanta, man. When you down there, man. You know that McDonald's, the Pink Pig, man, the Riches, man. You know what I'm saying?
That
like,
we used to get dropped off at the Omni with no phone.
With no phone and nothing.
You'll figure it out.
You'll figure it out.
Some kind of way you'll figure it out.
Either you going to move, you going to gold mine, you going somewhere, you know what I mean? Yeah.
I went to my first concert down there. Run DMC, 2 Live Crew.
Hold on. Stop. This for the camera. He said he went to his first concert. Run DMC, 2 Live Crew, LL Cool J,
yes.
Public Enemy.
Yep.
Yeah, I was there too.
Yeah.
I got my ticket from Boogie Bar.
That when Luke used to bring up. Hey man, you don't even understand, man. Wasn't no Instagram, folks.
It wasn't none of that.
It wasn't none of that. But when Luke came to town, I said, oh man, it finna go down. It finna get
it finna get nasty.
Hey man.
Yeah.
It got nasty, man. Shout out to Luke, man.
Man, shout out to Luke, for real, man.
For real. Do you ever go to chain gang in the state of Georgia?
What you mean?
Do you ever go to prison?
Go inside to speak? Or what you saying?
Do you get locked up?
I don't really understand the question because I was locked up. I ain't getting back locked, motherfucking up.
Nah, I said, do you ever get locked up? That's what I'm saying. Like, in the storyline.
Oh, yeah. I got
you
locked
said,
up.
do I go back to speak? Yeah, you talking about, is there invoice involved?
You know what I mean? Shit, because I plan on doing it, but, you know, goddamn. Hell no. Man, I got locked up, bro, when I was a little short version or whatever. When I was 19, well, I just turned 20, man.
20? What's the charge?
I was in Techwood, murder.
Damn, that's a serious charge, goddamn.
Protecting my
So,
family.
cause Techwood was, it was off the chain right now. You had niggas, you don't even go over the, if you, I'm just telling you, I'm just being honest with you, like, hey man, it's certain places, like, we from Atlanta, but you don't just go trimming around over there if you ain't got an open invite. I had, and it's crazy that Techwood was in the city, but that shit was like Vietnam. Well, East Lake was little Vietnam. I'm saying Techwood was some,
cause it was so big.
Yeah.
It was, you know, even though it was Clark Howard, you know what I'm saying? Like I say, hey, I'm not from Techwood, but caught my case over there. I would get money over there. I got a lot of partners over there. You know what I'm saying? Like, I had just turned 20, bro. You know what I'm saying? And I remember,
what year was
this? Was in 1992.
Oh, the city was on fire.
Yeah, it was on fire. And I remember doing this kind of work, believe it or not, man, it's crazy. I know it sounds kind of crazy, even though I was in the street getting money, you know what I'm saying? But I remember doing this type of work right here when we talking about the street senseless type shit. When we got partners beefing with each other in the same hood and want to kill each other. Come on, like I had another partner, you probably know him, that's from the hood. And I used to base my life off of him and my testimony I had, even though I'm working and I got these traps I'm selling, you know, I'm selling out of and got niggas working whatever. With Bob Crumbly, I remember he ended up with life in 40.
Yeah.
I remember he first caught his case. And I used to be telling dudes like, bro, you don't want to do that, boy. You know, bro just got down caught life in 40. You know what I'm saying? Like, shit, what? And I was saving niggas, but wasn't nobody there to save me. You know what I'm saying? Like, I felt, I felt like what I did was I was protecting my family. You know what I'm saying? Because you tell me you're
So
gonna
you talking
do
about your
something.
real family or your street family?
No, my real family.
Okay.
Like, you know what I'm saying? My kid's mom, my daughter's mom. At the time, I'm thinking like my daughter's mom, and my kids, Uh, when you tell me you're gonna do something, I believe you. I mean, whether it's good or bad, you say you're gonna slap the shit out of me, guy. Shit, I believe that shit. I know you ain't just said that shit just to be saying it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So shit, but I'm gonna just wait here. Oh damn, you did do it.
Yeah.
Type shit, But it went down, kind of fucked up. You know what I'm saying? Cause I was in the blind to really what was going on. But when you go to threaten my life and threaten my family life, as a man, as a protector, even though I was young, we had that, men instinct to protect. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And that's what I did, bro. And I ended up with a life sentence. And I served 31 years off of it.
Now, when you go to court, because you get locked up in Fulton County, of course. What was Fulton County like in the early 90s?
Fulton County was biting, but I ain't gonna even lie. You know what I'm saying? I ain't like they say now. I ain't gonna even care. Like, man, that shit ain't that like it was, like it is now. That shit, you know what I'm saying? That shit biting. You know what I'm saying? But like it is now. Like it is now.
Yeah. Two different places.
Bro, this like, why y'all niggas so angry?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
and aggressive too, bro. Now,
wait, overly aggressive. For what?
And will stick something in
for what? I'm talking about what you. I know I'm probably going on subject,
no, but I'm
in the county jail. Like, what you preparing yourself mentally for the violence that's gonna come? I'm talking about you manifesting the violence that's gonna come to you when you start off in the county jail with the knives and the sticking and the bullying and all that extra shit. You ain't even mentally trying to prepare yourself to get out. You just said fuck it. You ain't already throw it away.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So like, it's like, if you actually knew what you were throwing away, then you might reconsider. I say you might, because a lot of niggas don't want that no way. So,
and sometimes they had the loudest voice too. You see what I'm saying? Some don't have a loud voice. Let me ask you this, because at 19, 20, you get locked up. Serious charge. You ain't in here for no stealing no hubcaps. What's your mindset when you go off into the county jail?
But you really don't even have a mindset. I did. Yeah. I didn't even have it was like, when I got locked up and I went to the county jail, bro, it was like, it is what it is.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because that's the lifestyle I chose. And I was on some street nigga, real nigga, fuck that shit, did what it is, type shit.
Yeah.
Until it settled in on my ass.
When did it start to settle in though?
When I started going to court, and the first motherfucking offer was a life sentence with a paid lawyer. Trying to get me to plea out to a life sentence with a paid lawyer. That's when I realized it ain't just what it is. I done fucked up. I didn't fucked up because I'm sitting there listening to these jailhouse lawyers now. You gotta understand, so they don't have jailhouse lawyers really now. These niggas don't give a fuck.
They take right to get you out.
Right, you know what I'm saying? So back then, you got the niggas, older niggas, they jailhouse lawyers. So they gonna tell you that, they ain't been about 4 or 5 times anyway, or came back from court or some shit. So they gonna tell you some shit, but they ain't gonna really tell you the right shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you got to distinguish what's gonna fit you in your case. You know what I'm saying? And I caught a life sentence, didn't even have to. even though they came off with,
what you mean?
What I'm saying is, they started off saying, okay, we're gonna give you a life sentence. You know what I'm saying? We offering a life sentence.
Okay.
You can get out in 7 years, this, that, and another. I snapped on my lawyer. I couldn't believe that he even came in out with that, But then right before the trial, or picking a jury right before the trial, the DA came over and said that he offering 20 years for voluntary manslaughter and aggravated assault. Now, mind you, I didn't talk to jailhouse lawyers, and I done been out to got a little information. You know what I'm saying? And they like, if they do something like that right there, they really ain't got nothing. You know what I'm saying? Just take it a little further, and they might go a little lower.
So now you finna crank it up.
Pull up, yeah. So now I'm sitting there saying 20. Now I'm sitting here saying 20, and you talking about for aggravated assault and voluntary, you gonna make me do the whole 20 off that. I'm gonna do the whole 20. I'm like, oh no, I ain't gonna take that. Just go ahead and crank that up. You know what I'm saying? Now hold up. Let me go back. We had a recess and something happened, and I ended up going back to the county jail. When I came back, that's after I heard all that, and I told them, the jailhouse lawyer shit, you know, they were talking about woo, this, that, and other.
Yeah.
And them niggas was like, oh hell no, don't take that. So them folks gonna make you do the whole 20.
What's your real lawyer saying at that time?
He ain't talking about nothing, because we get into that, man. We talking about my real lawyer. My real lawyer was really a fake lawyer, might as well say, because he was a fixed lawyer that actually gave me to the DA for another dude. You see what I'm saying? I ended up finding that as I went down the line, and I was wondering why I saw him. The day I saw him, I wasn't supposed to go to court for an old charge, and I saw him. And I had another lawyer that told me that he came in to the room, you know, the DA, all lawyers be in there, and he was like, what you gonna do with so-and-so murder case? You know what I'm saying? And say, lawyers look like, because you can't talk, it's certain terms that you can talk when you talk in legal terms. And what he said wasn't legal. And he had already said I was guilty. What he was saying in terms of I'm guilty. What they gonna do with me? And so they went back there and talked. And come to find out, he gave me over. My file was like 2 sheets of paper. This is a capital case now, capital crime. 2 sheets of paper? Really? I'm the one filed, you know, charges to be filed to the jury, not sent to the judge, you know? Yeah, that's it was ugly, bro.
All right, so on what day do you actually get your time?
I want to say it was May 13th, 1993.
I know you didn't eat that day.
Did I eat it?
No, did you eat that day? Breakfast.
Hey.
God, whenever time you go to court, bro, I can't eat nothing.
Hey, you know what, bro? To be real with you, yeah. I ate. I cried. I ain't gonna even lie to you. A lot of niggas ain't gonna tell you that. Because I knew I had fucked up regardless. If I knew it was either I was going home or I was gonna spend the rest of my life in prison.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? After I cranked this jury up.
Yeah.
It was either or. My defense, how it was, is either you win or lose. Ain't no gray areas.
Yeah.
I was trying to get a gray area of voluntary manslaughter to charge the jury with that if you don't find me guilty. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, because of circumstances.
And if your lawyer wasn't trying to swap you out with somebody
exactly.
else,
very possible, because everybody in the back, from paralegals to everybody, other lawyers or whatever, was telling my mom and my family that I was going home, that they didn't believe it happened the way they said it.
Yeah.
And at that time, you know, self-defense was actually called justifiable homicide, but it was very hard to get that, super hard to get that. So, you know, you're in a position like us, where me, myself, you have to prove yourself innocent. It ain't on them to prove me guilty.
Yeah.
You know, it's a burden on me to prove myself innocent. You know what I'm saying? So that was a major thing, sitting up in the courtroom, actually hearing people lie.
Yeah.
They're actually lying on me, you know what I'm saying? And twisting the truth. And when I left, you know what I'm saying, it was like I was numb. I knew I couldn't be eat. I wasn't gonna be eat no more. Nigga that you knew, you know what I'm saying, from Fifth Ward, nigga who get money, freshest nigga in the city, young nigga. I'm one of the freshest nigga in the city.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, I stayed fly on some fly shit. I ain't had the most money in the city now, or almost, but I stayed the freshest. But anyway, I knew it was over. You know what I'm saying? It was like, people will tell you how I feel to be released after doing a long time. But knowing that it's possible that you might not ever see the street again, that's something that your mind couldn't even fathom.
Yeah.
You can't even almost say, boy, I know what you, or I can only imagine. You know what I'm saying? Like, when in actuality that you know you're a good person. You know what I'm saying? Whether you're young or not, you know your inner self, who you are as a person. You know what I'm saying? And you know you got caught up in circumstances, whether it was circumstances of drugs or circumstances of something violent. But you know you don't do senseless stuff. And then the root of, really the root of your street adventures or whatever it is that you want to call it is that you want to, take care of your mom. You want to make your mom proud.
Yeah.
That I feel like my opinion was every young nigga, black young man, dream by my mama's house.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what count. And that's what kind of led probably a lot of us to do what we did. Not saying we ain't taking accountability, because it's still our choice of how we would have done that for our mom,
How long do you stay? Who was your judge?
Judge Generate.
White
black dude, old man. He ain't even older dude. He ain't even believe it. He didn't even believe it. He
If you need to take it, just let me know. I'll stop.
Yeah. Because I need to holler bro right quick.
All right, so you 19 years old and you just walked up out of this courtroom for how much time?
Life plus 5 years.
Life plus 5 years. Now, for some people who don't know what that means, at this particular time, what does life in 5 years mean?
For the duration of your life, plus 5 years after your life.
Hold on, so we ain't even supposed to be having this conversation with what you're saying.
Facts.
That's crazy.
Unless God intervened, which you see that he did.
We'll take that. We'll take that. How long you been home?
2.5 years.
You fresh home?
Fresh home.
Okay, so I'm gonna go back because we got a timeline. I'm just gonna move forward just to see what's your temperature on the current status of your city, of Atlanta. What how you feel about the young, I ain't gonna call them YNs, I'm gonna call them young brothers.
Yeah, young brothers.
Young kings. How you feel about how it's moving on the street and how it's moving in the chain gang? And
they didn't got caught up like I got caught up in the crack era. This is my view, my opinion. I mean, we look at how they move now. It's like what I asked earlier, why are you so angry? Why are you so upset? Why are you so mad? Why is it so big on who the toughest? You know what I mean? Not even knowing that what you're doing is a trend, but it's a deadly trend. It's a deadly trend. And the worst thing that you can goddamn lose about the whole thing, the most important thing that you can lose is time. But you can't get it back. And then you can't, it's nothing, what I just said is in the past. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And you can't get it back. And that's the biggest thing. I mean, I love my city. Do I like how the young men moving? No. Because I feel like I said, I feel like they don't know. They don't know what is going on around them. What's going on around them is it's a net to push them right into the net, into the system. And they're gonna give up and throw away the key, and they're gonna give up on them again. The same way like now. Okay, you have an epidemic. It's a gang epidemic. I don't knock gangs, but we just choose. It's a violent gang epidemic. Instead of you trying to find ways to cure this poison that we have, your answer is lock them up and throw away the key. Don't that sound like the reincarnation of damn deja vu of the crack era when they were throwing away the key with 2 stripes? But when was it though? It was right before the Olympics, right?
Right.
Okay. Now they're throwing away a key again. In the city showing up, right?
Right.
When is it? Right before the World Cup. The World Cup is right up. I don't want to hear them about the game started 10 years. Yes, this is how you do it. You don't do it this year, next year, expect to have. No, you start early. You generate that momentum.
Well-oiled machine by the time we get
exactly. So when it's that, look at all the brothers that being lost, the young brothers that being lost to the system or dying on the strength. On the strength for no reason. I'm talking, you don't even want no money.
Okay, so you can say that to me, and then I can understand, and I can see it, and I can pay attention to it. But what about the youngest? How do we get what you just said? How we whisper that in today's spirit?
What you don't do is, like, I interact with the youth, and I do as much as possible. You know, I have my own podcast, The Bridge.
Hold on, what's the name of it?
The Bridge Podcast. You know, it's up and coming, and I got Look, Loving on Our Kids, nonprofit.
It's on YouTube?
Well, Eat Gentleman is on YouTube. The Bridge is on YouTube too, yeah. Look is my up and coming nonprofit, Loving on Our Kids. I did that, you have to check for a second, only because that's what we don't do. We don't love our own kids enough. We don't spoil our kids enough.
Okay.
You know. But what was that?
I would ask you, how do you, what you just said to me make good sense. But I'm an old man. How do you,
the young guy.
How you say that to a 20-year-old?
But what I'm not gonna do is dumb down to try for them to understand me. If anything, I'm gonna reach halfway to try to uplift them. First of all, we got to get into the mindset of giving them the care. To want to live, to see the importance of caring, of living.
Yeah.
Because if they don't care about their life, they don't care about your life. You see what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So then we have to give them a way. I can't tell the man to stop robbing, stop stealing, and I don't have the resources or a way for them to eat or to pay their bills or you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't have the resources. Or if I don't personally have them, I can give it to them through resources with me researching things that can help them. Believe it or not, my opinion, and what I do, I feel like, and it's gonna sound kind of funny, like it's a pillow talk, bro. I pillow talk with them.
Yeah.
Because a lot of them, they want to be loved, bro. Let me ask you something. Let me ask you this right here. So you can understand what I'm saying about they want to be loved. And like I said, you're not gonna get back into the gang thing, but this is what's over our city. If your mom and your dad is telling you what to do at home, and you got these rules, and you don't want to follow these rules right here, how are you gonna go to the streets and get up on a whole new set of rules that you're gonna have to people that possibly don't care anything about you?
Yeah.
But the people that show you that they love you and care about you, you don't want to go by those rules right here. So you got to get an understanding and make it make sense of some of the things that these young guys do and say. And you got to put it back in their face and ask them, make it make sense to me. Do you know the importance of waking up today? Do you know the importance of walking around that corner?
Yeah, I did. When you lean on, I be in moonwalk, man, ball. Look, bro.
Okay, I got you.
Like, let me hear it. I tell her don't lean on that thing.
It gonna flip over.
It won't flip over, but then it'll fall, it'll come down, and then the other kids, they'll be offended.
Yeah.
And that ain't none of my business, but me being the moonwalk, man, I can't do about it. Yeah. All right, so I want to go back. When you leave Fulton County, what's the first jail you go to? What's the first prison you go to?
I went to Jackson. I know you said prison. That's not.
I mean, it's still a prison. You know what? Jackson is so much different now, but
everything is worse.
Everything, bro.
Everything is worse. You not listen. If you get past Jackson, you might well thank God that you survived that.
Hey man,
if you get past the county jail, bro, listen. Hold on. I know you want to answer. Hold on. Do you get what I'm saying, bro? I just said you asked me about when I left Fulton County, I said you get past. I had to go back to the county jail to say, hold on. Your ass can die right there, Jesse. I mean, all the way up. This whole process, and I'm glad you're listening to me.
Yeah.
Every opportunity. This whole process that you young guys gonna go through when you're doing this senseless stuff. First of all, each step that you survive is a blessing. So don't feel like you just the toughest nigga in the world, this, that, no. It's a blessing that you survive each step that you survive. Yeah. You see what I'm saying? The shit that y'all doing, the nonsense, the violent nonsense y'all doing, I want you to understand, and I want you to hear this, and hear this real close. And it's coming from the bridge. You keep doing that bullshit that you doing, that violent crimes and shit, your parole officer ain't even born yet. I'm just letting you know, because it's 30 years now. I did 7 years. Well, hold on. I had a life sentence, which held 7 years before you come up for parole. That's what I was trying to say. I ended up doing 31 years, and I came up in 7 years. Now, when you go spin the block and all that extra shit y'all talking about, look to get them 30 years mandatory. That's to the door before you even get looked at. You ain't gonna get looked at 30 years. And just imagine this. Some of the things that you do like, and I know, hey, you ain't got to believe me. But what I'm looking at, when I look out here, when you ask me, bro, about a young guy, I see a whole lot of young guys hanging together, right? And that's all they want to do, is hang together. Young nigga, twins, gang. So it don't scare them when they see the videos that I be posting, that you be posting, or the things going in now, or even if it's a nigga eating and balling, think he balling and shit in now, that don't scare them, because what they see is something that's familiar. More niggas hanging together. Twin, gang, more niggas hanging together.
I'll be honest with you, bro, you had me so messed up when you said your parole officer ain't even been born yet. Because I done been sitting there and heard somebody, and it applied to a nigga I'm running with. Your parole officer ain't even born yet.
Ain't even born yet.
I'm gonna tell you something scary. So you know I go inside the juvenile. I'm in the juvenile like 3 times a week. It was spring break, so I was there more than ever. So I'm talking to the kids, the SB 440, these are mandatory minimums. These kids ain't going home. So I'm talking to the kids, but every time I get a chance, I'm like, hey, this what's going on down the road. Read your book, do your push-up, and get in touch with whoever your guard is. That's what I'm telling you.
Right.
Gut check time. Those are my 3 messages.
Oh, you gonna believe in somebody.
So, bro, every week I go in there, I'm telling them about people that got killed in chain gang.
Right.
In January, 35 people got killed. Bro, I'm in
Hold on. You gotta let them know again. 35 people in what prison? In what state?
State of Georgia.
Okay, 35 people that got killed in the state of Georgia in 1 month.
In 1 month.
Stop playing.
In 2020, 26 people got killed in the state of Georgia in the prison system. In 2026, 35 people died in January. It get deeper, because when I'm explaining to these juveniles, when I leave the lady that's over who let me facilitate my class, she say, we saw your YouTube page and you did a story on such and such, such and such. She say, you just talked to his son and didn't know it. He didn't even know his daddy was dead. They just came, when I left, they came and told him his daddy died 3 days ago. This just happened on Easter. His daddy just died on Easter, bro. That's how it really is. My man, Jakari, Jacory had 4 years.
Right.
4 years. He had this did too. On the a little bit hard hit too. He had 2 theft by receiving.
Yeah.
Something like that. He just got killed on Easter too. Got killed by a roommate. That's what we did with.
And it's crazy that you say this because you say he just got killed too on Easter. And then the other dude, he just got killed on Easter. And you're talking about the prison system. You ain't talking about out here. You see what I'm saying?
Nah,
I'm talking about, bro, listen, when I'm on these cameras or I'm out in the community, I'm not just asking you to hear me. I'm begging them to feel me. Because this is something that they don't want. I promise you they don't want this. That lifestyle in them, I don't care anything about no free clothes you getting. I don't care anything about no phone. Have you ever seen a mother that died by a flip phone? The fuck? A flip phone, $10 phone.
She finna move this thing right here. We gonna slide. All right, so right now, in the state of Georgia, you can go to prison and not with a life sentence, but you more likely to be dead. Your chances of dying is higher than the person that's on death row right now. It's more people that die in general population than die on death row. And I ain't even over exaggerating.
Your chances of not just dying, but your chances of catching a life sentence chance of dying and catching a life sentence is way greater than you becoming free in a lot of these camps. You know what I'm saying? Of you making your parole. A lot of these camps, you can go in there with 2-3 years and say, hey man, I ain't gonna. I'm not talking about no level 5. Let's just exclude level 5. That's just a whole nother level.
Okay.
The regular basic camps, you know what I'm saying? Bro just reported, what, 30-something deaths, 26 deaths, 35 deaths. Okay, that's reported. Reported. But what about the ones that ain't been reported?
And you know what, that you say that, so I had a young man that was on my caseload. He was in defects custody. Right. You know, when you're 18, you can sign your paperwork.
Right.
So he ended up, long story short, dying. He was on the spectrum. He had autism.
Right.
And he was a diabetic. He was on my caseload. I ain't like how they handle him in defect. So I quit defects. He ended up going to jail sometime later. He's at Baldwin State Prison. I talked to him on me like, he on MILF. They had turned him out sexually. December 31st, he died in the day room because he didn't get his insulin. I spoke at his funeral. They didn't put him on the ground. They still hadn't got the report from the Georgia Department of Corrections as to what was his real cause of death.
You got to care, bro. Like, man, listen, this shit don't just start. It don't start and stop right in the household. We talking about our youth. You know what I'm saying? Like, once, I'm tired of people. I'm starting to realize that people love these little sayings, these little quotes. You know what I'm saying? Because it sounds fly. But the shit don't have no substance. You know what I'm saying? Like, we say it takes a village to raise our kids. You know what I mean? Like, what do that village consist of?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, our village should consist of not just the neighbors, but let me tell you something, bro. If the police is not a part of this village, then something is wrong.
Okay.
Why I say this is because, for one, if my child does something wrong inside my house and disobey the rules, they got to be punished, right? We have to discipline them in some shape, form, or fashion. Isn't this the same thing that the police does when they come out and commit a crime? What I'm trying to say is, the police itself has detached itself from our community, especially the household, of being parents, because you have given the power to the kids. If we put our hands on, or if we discipline a certain type of way, we going to jail. So now who has the power? The power goes into the kids' hands.
And if the kids do something now, they got this curfew in Atlanta that they just brought out because they're having these takeovers. The curfew, the rules is, what the law is, if your child is out past curfew, they'll come back and lock you up.
But you see what I'm saying? Okay, now if my child is outside, now make this make sense to me. Make it make sense seriously. If my child is outside past the curfew, you're gonna lock me up, right? Okay, cool. That's the rule. But then you also say, if I discipline my child a certain type of way, you're gonna lock me up. Now, what if I have to discipline him a certain type of way to keep him from going out past the curfew? You see what I'm saying? But see, that's what I'm trying to tell you, bro. Is that how can you tell me? Let's just be real. You telling me I can't discipline my son or my child, right? My child inside my home where I make the rules. Okay, well I can't whoop him in there. Well, don't put your hand on my child if he commits a crime out here. Why are you disciplining him? Because you're not allowing me to discipline my own biological child inside my home correctly to properly prepare him to come out into society. So be one less person that y'all have to run behind and chastise. You're limiting me from doing what I need to do, but then you're going to take the control. But when you take the control of it, you want to throw away the key. So what gives you the power of being able to lock my folks up, my kid up when they break the rules, but take the power away from me inside my own household that I pay bills at?
Hey man, you can't win.
You can't win, bro. You can't win.
Either you lose or you lose.
You lose or you lose, and it's ugly.
I'm gonna tell you something that's scary, bro. Cause at one point in time, cause I'm from Georgia, I did time in Georgia. This is where I'm at. This is where I'm gonna be. I'm thinking, man, Georgia's a real messed up place. Then people in Alabama started reaching out to me. People in Florida. Guess what's going on there? Shorter staff.
Yeah.
Overcrowd.
Right.
Gang infestation.
Right.
Drug overdose.
Right.
I said, damn. So you telling me all this shit going on, but the only people that's really suffering is us.
Right.
It's us. So then I'm just like, damn, if this ain't fight, because in my mind I'm like, if they wanted to fix it, bro, they can fix it.
They're allowing it. They're turning these guys to allow them to turn themselves. Allow them to turn themselves due to the fact the environment don't have positive things to attract them, their minds. You see what I'm saying? So they're turning themselves into savages. You see what I'm saying? To realize savages. But what they don't know is really it's a physical savage that you actually see. That I can say, damn, because he stabbed him. Man, that dude does. Every time he stabbed him.
Yeah.
The actual, bro, listen, I know I might be tripping sometimes, but the actual thing isn't really that he stabbed him. It was so gruesome. It was the mental capacity that he got to that point to be able to perform what he performed of burn the motherfucker up for throwing shit. I know a Cuban back in the day in Reedville that wanted to get a dude back because he was talking shit on the door. That's what we call the door. That he put feces, and for who I don't know about feces, shit in his mouth. Just so when he go in the yard or he passed by to go to because they on lockdown, pass by to go to the shop, he can spit it on his face. What the fuck is that? This is what they fucking create. Because they don't want to pay the people. How are you telling me that you want to help? Let's be real. Pay the officers. Pay them. Pay the teachers. You see what I'm saying? Like it's ways to do things. You got to don't stop caring about my people because they get locked up. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Don't throw you threw away the key twice. You know why I say that? You throw away the key when they out here, you send them to jail. Once they go to prison, while they're in prison, you're funding the feds or funding the state money to build more locks. To lock them up to throw away a key again, not more programs, not letting to help them, but to really diminish them mentally, to tear them down mentally, bro. They're allowing them to have the phone because they glorified you. They can take it, bro. You ain't do put some kind of a blocker or something around but you want this to happen. You want people to say, okay, that's cool. I want to do shit. I'm gonna go out there and rob this thing. I'm gonna do this right here. The other shit. My partners them up there. Twin them have their way. Twin them ain't having no motherfucking way. Twin them cap. Twin them putting them free-world clothes on, going in the day room, going back in their room.
Yeah.
Twin them ain't doing shit, making videos, YouTube videos and shit. Twin them getting a pound in, but got to smoke that bitch right there getting that paper in. Twin them getting that paper, but twin them folks spending that paper because they ain't really got no control over that paper. So all that shit that you think is sweet in now and they gravy and I can do it, why try? When you can goddamn get some pussy out here, you got so many opportunities to do whatever that you want. Let it be about a woman. If it can't be about money, a house, or things to be positive, let it be about a woman. Because that ain't the lifestyle you want, but don't get these folks your life. You hurt us. Every last one that go to prison, they hurt us because they taking another piece of us off the streets.
Let me ask you this. If there's a single mother in the city of Atlanta and she got a young teen, I would say preteen teenager, and she's scared that he gonna end up in chain gang, what's one thing that she can do to reduce those chances of him going to chain gang?
Communicate.
With who?
Him. Communicate. That's what we don't have. Let's talk about that.
Come on with
communication. What does the average family do when they come in the house? I can't say for every household. First, everybody go to their room. When they go to their room, they get drunk around the phone, either make a TikTok. I ain't talking about just the youth. I find myself going right in now, bro, and getting online.
I got stuck in the driveway for an hour last night for no reason.
You see what I'm saying? Communicate, because a lot of us don't know. We don't have a choice as men, especially getting out of prison, and we have experienced the prison life, so we can tell you what that is. We experienced your age. Like I tell a young dude, he be 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, I don't give a fuck. But when they think they have all the six, you know what I tell them?
What?
I've been 21 before. Have you ever been 53? You know what I'm saying? Like, I've been there before, so I feel your pain. Don't think because I'm trying to tell you a way. I'm not telling you the paragraph that I give you to implement in your life. Take a couple of sentences and put it in your life that can, that you can become a better man, that you don't go down the road. Not saying the road that, don't get me wrong, some of the roads that we go down, every person ain't end up with no life sentence or end up dead.
Right.
Some of them have been caught. God have captured them, or guys like us have captured them and showed them the way, and they got up out their lifestyle. But it helped them to be able to help others because they know the lifestyle.
Yeah.
So I plead with the youth, bro. I plead with the family. I plead with that single parent mom. I'm big on that. To communicate with your child, love on your child, because that's what they're looking for.
Let me ask you this. Is it a disconnect with the big homies and the little homies? Is that because there was a point in time, you say when you had went to the county jail back then, that somebody had been to the law library. Even if the information wasn't 100% accurate, somebody gonna try to put something in your ear. You see what I'm saying? Somebody, hey man, don't do that. You might want to do that. But now, it's either not a big homie or OG or there's no respect for the OG or the aunt. Why do we have that disconnection?
Because they're not gang. They're not twins. You see what I'm saying? And a lot of times, like, especially when you say the guys that you're looking for, the older, mature guys that you're looking for, it's hard to approach a young guy to try to help them. They don't want to hear that. A lot of them they're lazy, mentally lazy, and don't even want to think when you tell them, hey, look, just go to B. You ain't say go to A, Z. You say go to B. They don't want to go to B. They'll rather somebody else go to B and tell them what B is, and then they tell them some bullshit, and they'll end up at Z, fucked up. You see what I'm saying?
Nah, for real.
Yeah, dead serious. You know what I'm saying? So the connection ain't so much if we're not giving them the jewels. They don't want to accept the jewels until they get fucked up.
Yeah.
So you got to look at how this shit go now. How can I give you jewels? Listen to this, young nigga. And I'm just going to say this because that's what you think you are. And here I am dumbing down. As I said, don't dumb down when I call you a young nigga. Don't try to use that we're not giving you the jewels when you done fucked up. and then try to put it as, okay, well, we follow the trends that y'all give us. We ain't gave you no trend for one. We didn't give you a trend because we left. We was done, we abandoned you, and we do take that responsibility. We abandoned you. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So we do take that right there. You don't want to accept the jewels that we give you because it go against everything that you stand on. And what you stand on is laziness. And what you say, you don't want to do nothing. You see what I'm saying? You don't want to work for it. You know what I'm saying? But see, the thing about it is, I'm not trying to discredit your work ethic. You just want to work for what you want to work. And what you want to work is you want to devise a plan to kill somebody else, but not devise a plan to make something happen for your family or for the next man positive. It ain't lame, bro. It ain't lame. Ask me about this snitching shit.
Come on with it.
The rules have changed. What's your definition of real now?
Hold on. I want to.
All right. I know that right.
Okay, so now, just in reference to the code of ethics in the city, and how can I say this? This moral compass.
Right.
Can you touch on the snitching aspect of things in the city? What is snitching? What is keeping it real? Is there such thing as a real street nigga? Give me something.
My opinion, bro, like a lot of these niggas is street niggas. They are. But they not trench niggas.
They not who?
Trench niggas.
What's the difference?
The difference is street nigga. See, street nigga gonna give you all this. They niggas just hang with niggas on the street. And some of them, they don't go by the rules. See, these street niggas don't go by the rules. Which the actual street don't have rules. Let's get it real first. First of all, you gotta understand this. The street don't have rules.
I didn't think
don't knock me. Don't knock the man. I had to learn this when I got locked up. Because I sell drugs and make 10,000 a day selling drugs. Yeah. Don't make me, better than a dude right here because he snatched a pocketbook. Somebody a grown, old lady pocketbook.
Yeah.
So now I'm saying, oh, low budget nigga, you snatched. No, I didn't fucked up $10,000 worth of fucking up our community. You see what I'm saying? Well, he didn't do this. Oh, I'm not condoning that. But what I'm saying is, you can't knock how a man get his money if you a street nigga like you say. Because anything goes for the streets. We're talking about the streets. The streets, you tell, you rob, you kill, you rape, you do all the things that's foul in the actual street. You snitch. A trench nigga has a code. He's in that bitch. He's in the crevice of the hood. He's in the crevice of the note. He already done said, well, I already know the field I'm in. I signed up for this shit, boy.
Yeah.
I knocked this nigga off. I'm gonna do some time. I'm gonna do some time. Let's get it. I already know. So when the time comes, it don't make no difference if he stepped in the interrogation room. He can step in that motherfucker and be quiet and waste his time and do everything.
Yeah.
As long as he don't say shit,
yeah.
It don't make no difference. But these niggas don't have no morals and ethics. They go by who got the money. Money don't make you real. What's real? You see what I'm saying? The definition of real right here is so watered down. The real these days is money.
Simple as that.
That's it. What's the difference? You can make a nigga, look, the chain gang is just like the street. Let me show you how this shit goes. If you got that paper, you can send these niggas on missions. You can make a nigga do whatever you want to. Guess what? The prison. It then leveled up a little bit more when we talking about the bread. Because at one time, if you had them soup and cheese crackers and shit, you can make a nigga do whatever you want them motherfuckers do. And it's still like that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And it's bad for the city, man, because you got niggas that always talking about ratting and shit. Okay, don't cut this shit. You got to hear all this shit right here, bro. You got these niggas talking about ratting. But these same niggas that be talking about niggas ratting, it's the same niggas that get on social media and be ratting on themselves. Whether you showing the pistol, you showing the... If I get on the motherfucking social media And I tell you, yeah, nigga, I told you, boy. I told you. When I catch up with your ass, I was gonna spin the block on you.
So hold on, so
You a rat, nigga. I don't give a fuck who you told on.
So if I rob somebody and I take their watch, and then I turn around with that same watch and I put it on Instagram, am I telling on myself?
But you are, listen, bro. You a rat. I don't care what you talking about. You can't even hold your business. How the fuck you think I'm gonna believe you can hold my business? You can't even hold yours. Come on, make it make sense. If I see you, make it make sense. If I see you go to jail and the people say that you're gonna get all this time, and how they got you was because you was showing the gun, you saw all this stuff on social media. Why the fuck would I know, I sold drugs. I knew everybody was going to jail when and I still sold it anyway. I know, I understand. But bro, in this day and time, you can't play like that. Like you actually giving yourself all the way up right here. I ain't give myself. I put myself in a position to get some money, not justifying it, to get some money. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I ain't just say lock me up. That's what you doing, bro.
Let me ask you this now. Because there was a certain time where I did my whole bid, bro. I never saw a cell phone. I never saw one cell phone.
Ooh, how you do that? How many days how many hours you did? I know what the hell you did no days.
I did a decade.
Ooh, no phone.
From 96 to 2006. I heard somebody had a cell phone.
Yeah, all the 2000. My first phone, like 2000, 2001.
I never saw a cell phone the whole time I was locked up. And I ain't never seen enough dope to fill up a blunt.
Bro, listen. I ain't seen niggas die by the flip phone. I'm talking about, I see niggas get tortured and wish he had died about a flip phone. About a flip phone. Bro, not the up and coming flip phone we got the video. I'm talking about the regular Nintendo flip phone.
All right, let me ask you this. Cause at some point in time, I say I didn't see a cell phone because at some point in time, bro, beepers was how we communicated on the street.
Right.
And so technology advanced. So there's a population of people that they be like, hey man, we ain't do crime that way back in our day.
Right.
If in '85 this was the norm, do you think that people our age would be crashing out the way that these young guys crashing out? You understand what I'm saying? If they had cell phones in '85, because a lot of times you're saying, oh, we ain't record our crime. Shit, you ain't have nothing to record it with.
Well, let me ask you this right here.
All right.
In the day you say back in our days, did we have guys that crashed out back then? Was it guys crashing out doing shit?
Yeah.
So we would have found a way. I don't give a damn. Everybody gonna find a way to crash out. Yeah. It ain't like you ain't gonna have no dummies. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna have to have a dummy every model car you make, you're gonna have to put a dummy in there. So every generation you're gonna have a dummy.
You need a yellow and black sticker.
You're gonna have
every
to have
time.
it.
You got to have the dummy.
I'm not gonna ever take and say, oh, we were better than you or our generation was better than this and this. It gets watered down, man, because the system is dividing the family, man, and especially taking the man out of the household.
Then took him out.
Yeah, bro. And we're not acting accordingly when it comes to our kids. Our kids are begging for our love, bro. You know what I'm saying? And our mothers out here, I'm not talking about the ones that's making it hard for the fathers to be fathers. I'm not talking about that. But we got our mothers out here, man, single parent moms or whatever, trying to raise these sons, man. And the best way they could raise them, to try to raise them tough because they're feminine. So they try to raise them tough. Yeah, I know that other stuff going on. But trying to raise the boy and raise them tough, they end up making them where they don't know how to deal with their emotions. What I'm saying is, we raise our kids, it ain't strong to cry as a boy. You don't cry or you don't do this or little boys tell you girls, boys don't have emotions. They don't cry, they don't do this, they don't do that. The way we be raised. So when the mother, single parent mom implement this right here, it really shrink our emotional intelligence. What I'm trying to say, not trying to use big words or something like
No,
that,
it's
but
good,
our
bro.
emotional
It's good.
intelligence as how to deal with certain emotions, when to deal with them, how far to go with them, because it's okay for a young man to cry and show those emotions. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's just that as men, we don't want to just lay down and just lay down in it, and suck in it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So we need some help, bro. We need more brothers like you and me and Lil B and the pod movement and everybody, man.
Let me ask you this, and this is just a hypothetical question.
Okay.
Let's just say you had complete veto over these United States. Now, we didn't say the state of Georgia.
Okay.
You have complete veto. You got absolute control. Whatever you say, this how it's gonna go. You have the power to change 3 things in the state of Georgia for the betterment of your people. What 3 things would you change in the state of Georgia?
Well, the very first thing is I raise uh, the minimum wage.
Okay.
I raise the minimum wage where it'll be affordable for people,
Why?
to
Why?
live.
Why would that's my next one? Why would you raise minimum wage?
Because that's one of the things that's stopping a lot of people from, the youth from getting jobs because they're not getting paid. It's not adding
It
up.
don't matter how many hours you work. You
It
can
don't make
work
no
50
difference.
hours a day.
Yeah, it's not adding up. The economy is lopsided. So that's one thing I want to do off the top, the minimum wage. Uh, the second thing I would change, you say laws, I ain't gonna say really just so much of laws, but I'll pay attention to and try to implement some things is I'm gonna focus on these guns. I wanna focus on these guns. I wanna, and it ain't so much of, I wanna lock the people up with the guns, the actual people that's back here using it. I want to actually find out what he's. I need to put a task force together. You said I run it. We know who put it
Yeah,
in
yeah, yeah.
there, but you said if I run it.
Yeah.
Okay, if I run it and I'm over it, and I can succeed at these 3 things, gonna be succeed. We need to get these guns. You know what I'm saying? Up out the street so easily. Not saying that we don't need to protect us so easily. To change, we need to change the mindset of the youth. With,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? Not just the youth, with people in general. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
The third thing, if I had to change, I want to, I would, you see, say a law. So, because when you say a third thing, I know I'm the when you say a third thing, it's like saying a wish to me. So, me having the opportunity to say, I don't want to say no anything. I want to say something that's going to help everybody. You know what I'm saying? It help everybody from the old to the young to the old. Um, I
Come on with it. It's
fund
gotta.
it, fund our communities, our ghetto, fund our communities. I'm trying to say to fund the money. I don't want to say in the prison. Say this. Let me just say this. I know you made the question. Let me just say this. I would want to fund the prison system in one. Why I would want to fund the prison system and have the money funding prison? Because I want to show that I'm not giving up on the guys that's actually in there. I wanna hire these teachers. I wanna pay for security so these guys could be safer. I wanna pay for more, more, more consultants and people to come in that can clean these prisons up so it won't be as filthy and nasty. I wanna have more programs where I can implement studies in like laws, the studies of laws. People need to know the laws. When you throw away the key to these people, that's when they give up inside. My brothers give up inside of the prison system when they don't see that you take the schools away. Okay, we ain't got no teacher. We ain't got that. But they don't care about us. Who gonna teach us? I know I'm getting back to that. But fund that. Fund the community. That's what I'm on. That's I'm a, let me just say it right here too. I remember I was asked this one time, and I would ask you too. They say, Silk, what if you could talk to God face to face, and you could ask him a question, what would you ask him? Or if he grants you a wish, whatever it was, he'll grant it, he'll do whatever. What would it be? Or what would you want? And I said to get rid of sin. I don't want a lot of money. I want to just get rid of sin. I don't feel like sin is a balance or it's a balance good and bad balance. I don't think it needs to be that. You know what I'm saying? So what I'm getting at is my mindset is always set on everybody. I'm not selfish. And I plead with these young people, man, like don't get caught up in that, bro. Like I'm begging. Like you don't know. And you talk to a nigga that was making plays. Like your partner, I'm making plays, I'm doing what I do. But I could have easily died up and down.
Let me ask, hold on. You did how many years inside the Georgia Department of Corrections?
31.
31. So you saw where it transitioned from chain gang to gangland.
Yeah.
What was the first sign that it was getting a little different?
Shit, when I told them back in 2009, I said by 2020 you got to be a part of something or your ass through. You ain't gonna be able to have nothing. And that was in 2009. When you start seeing, when it stopped being Atlanta, Macon, Savannah, Albany, and you start seeing Atlanta, Albany, Macon, and these folks sticking together, and you start seeing some ass getting kicked and this, that, another, or whatever it might be. They start grouping off seriously now. But it ain't the same group off with me and you went on there.
Yeah.
Because I'm grouping off with my niggas from the A. I got some partners from the other little towns and shit.
Yeah.
But I'm grouping my niggas.
Yeah.
But then when you start seeing niggas grouping off, and it's from different set parts of Georgia, and now you starting to see it on TV, the gang shit, and now you see them walking down the sidewalks and shit. Now you hearing, that nigga to do, this, that, another. But when I knew it was dead ass serious, when I knew it was serious, when I started seeing the colors and the just with the attacks and shit. But when I knew they were dead ass serious, bro, it's when I started seeing somebody ain't gonna like this. The Muslims start acting like a gang. When the Muslims used to be the one to bring the peace. When the Muslims used to be the one to step in when they see somebody being oppressed.
Yeah.
When a Muslim tell you that in our business, it's so-and-so business.
Yeah.
You ain't a part of, huh?
Was they hands forced in that situation though?
What you mean? Like before it got to that point, hell yeah, like you ain't gonna get down on someone, you know what I'm saying, like jumping on folks and stuff like that. They're gonna intervene. They don't have to intervene violently, but they're gonna intervene with some sense, with some calmness, you know what I'm saying, with something positive, with some form that could actually better the situation. But now they turn their back. Okay, back in the day, yes, we know that they do have punishment for certain things, and I'm not getting on Muslims, but they do have certain things punishment before the gangs that got outlandish. But now they're doing the same punishment as them. The whole thing, and when the gang members get kicked out of a gang, that's what they run to become a Muslim, and that's something that I feel like. So
you're saying that if you get kicked out the gang, you can still be accepted by the Muslim?
Oh yeah. I mean, because a Muslim, I'm not Muslim, you know what I'm saying, but it's obvious. It's a belief. Being a Muslim is a belief. It ain't so much of a religion, it's a belief. Who am I to say that you ain't changed your life, regardless of the situation? Who am I to say that you haven't changed your life over?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Who am I to even say that the belief that I believe in can't help you change your life over? So yeah, it's very inviting. You know what I'm saying? But let's keep it real too. Sometimes in the prison system, we do the politics, and you know the politics we need numbers. You see?
Yeah.
So yeah, you see what I'm saying? We need numbers, and it just go like that, bro.
And then you might be brought some of that culture on over here with you. So now that's how we move, because the person who I'm not a Muslim leader, but there was respect given to the person who was who was in charge. So you might be in charge over here having this title, but your pedigree is cut like this.
It's cut like that, bro. And the prison, man, listen, I get so emotional at times, seriously, when I be talking about this, when I'm talking about the prison system and what it does to me mentally. You know what I'm saying? That I get lost for words. You know, I'm not on here playing with you, bro. I ain't on here trying to get no, okay, I'm trying to get a little clout. You know, I can go here.
No.
I'm dead ass. Like, I'm so serious about this. That ain't nothing that you want to play with, bro. I mean, that shit more serious than AIDS. That shit more serious than you leaving a gun
for a child
for a child to pick up. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know how serious that shit is. Like, your as a parent, as a mom, please listen to this. As a mom, you don't know where your child is. And I remember my mom, when I get out on the street, and a lot of moms back in my day used to do this. Lord, please protect my child. I don't care if he gets locked up, just at least I know where he at. At least I know where he at. If you don't bring him on, just get him out on the street. No, don't manifest that. Don't talk that into existence, because you talking your son or your daughter into death. Let me tell you why I say that. Remember this right here. Remember when, as a parent, I'm talking about the parents, especially females and women. You know how when you go to these gas stations, and you don't like to go to these gas stations or certain areas when you see a lot of people, a lot of guys to be disrespectful and talking reckless, and you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm talking about. They make it cut your purse and all this, make sure you straight. Well, you can leave that. You can leave Chevron when you see them guys. You can leave those areas. In there, those same guys that you're talking about, that means you're manifesting your child to be in the presence of 10 gas stations full of niggas that you run from. That's what you're doing. That's what you've done. And what you're afraid of, you put him right in your fear, or put her right in your fear when you manifest that.
Yeah.
And it's 24/7. Now think, if your child make it out, it's all well and good. But he didn't get away. Mentally, it got him mentally. Because them same dudes you're talking about, it's the same one that's in there with him, and he's got to protect himself. So 24/7, he's in war mode. 24/7. 24/7 to the day he get out. Now imagine having to deal with somebody that's always have to think, especially if you ain't in no gang, you know what? You can be in the gang or not. Same thing. Kill. You have to think kill. You can't, a situation can't arise and you got to build up to that emotion.
You got to already
be in that state of mind. You have to already, even when you laughing with your partner and y'all kicking about some stuff, you got to be ready to kill just that fast. And the niggas that been in there know I ain't bullshit. They know this ain't no joke. They know that laugh wasn't really a laugh. That laugh was really a cry. Because it's sad, bro. You know what I'm saying? And now you got to deal with that individual that gets out. How much patience can you have?
Yep, that was gonna be my next question, because I'm talking to my little homie. He was on my caseload before he went to chain gang. And I know he got bodies. Here, not on paper. I'm saying right. I know he got bodies.
Right.
And then when he come home, bro, he chain smoke.
Right.
Chain. When he lighten the next one off this one right here.
Off the short, and that ain't even short.
Bro. And I want to say something to him, but I don't know how you deal with this. I don't know. It ain't no I'm an anger management specialist, but it's some shit I don't understand. You see what I'm saying? And I'm trying to figure out how you cut that switch off, because you say at some point in time you can be sitting in the cell and we laughing, but the whole time we don't go. We don't go. Oh, they let you go. You come home. You don't stop being on go. You still don't go.
You still, even when you try to be humble, you still don't go. Yo, man, when I realized when I was out and the things it's something I did that to me was, you know what I'm saying, like, let me put it like this right. I'm gonna just be real. I busted back of my fiance one day with a brick. It was emotional. It was an emotional reaction off the top. It was a split reaction type shit. I was mad, fucking with whatever. But that was some whole ass shit. That was some big shit. Real niggas don't do shit. Get tantrums like that. I don't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? Like, that was some whole nigga shit. That's why I feel I don't give a fuck. So what scared me about that is I wasn't even mad like that. Like I hadn't turned red for the damage I had caused. I wasn't even mad like that. I wasn't even up like
you
that.
know you can go.
So when I saw it, I said, damn, I just did some whole ass nigga shit. Well, look what I just did.
Yeah.
Like, God, I wasn't even mad. Like, damn, I wasn't even mad. Oh shit, I need some help. And I'm the one to do all the help. Look, my nigga, when these niggas see this shit and do all this shit and know me, they be like, that's my nigga Silk. He the one who be goddamn doing the counseling and doing this. And I realized I needed help, bro. Like, I really realized I needed counseling. Like, I wasn't even in red. And it scared me because if I could cause that much damage, not in red, think somebody goddamn, if I get in red, the world don't deserve that. You know what I'm saying? Especially what me and my niggas did before we left. And we didn't have to do that. Like, just because they put the crack in the project don't mean we had to sell it. Just because they made the project didn't mean we had to dirt it up with needles and all the other shit. We could have cut the grass and everything and fucked them up. Been paying $5 a month. Living in the suburbs. But we fell weak to their plan. And did exactly what, so I'm gonna take full responsibility for what I did. You know what I'm saying? Like, regardless of like I was defending myself, I can't defend my drug selling days.
Yeah. Is there, we've called it an epidemic, we've called it a bunch of things, but it's here. Gangs is here in Atlanta. At one point in time, we could see it from afar. We could see it in Cali. We could see it in
New York.
New York.
Yeah.
We even see it in Little Rock. We see it in Little Rock. We see it in a bunch of different places.
Believe it or not, Georgia been had them, but Macon had them. Macon had GDs and Crips.
Man, for a long time.
Back when colors came out in the 80s.
For real.
Yeah.
Most of the people I know in Macon got some type of affiliation. You talking about in the 90s.
Yeah, I mean, most of the people like GD or Crip, whatever. I mean, hey, don't mom me. It's just I'm a real nigga, so folks in the know or be in those positions fuck with me, so I kind of know. But a lot of dudes, gangs, especially talking about Crip or GD, were really Crip. They being stamped by niggas in Macon. They being stamped by niggas in Macon because that's the root really of the gangs in Georgia. The root of it is in Macon. Yeah, Macon. That's when I first came into the system. I didn't know that. I ain't seen no motherfucking gang number, man. I don't know about no gang. You know what I'm saying? Like, man, nigga try to tell me, hey, man, what the who? I'm like, hell no, bro, what the fuck? You know what I'm saying? Like, man, listen, man. Shit, my mom telling me what to do. My dad, when he had a chance to tell me what to do. The police telling me what to do. I don't want nobody else telling me what to do. I'm so tired of everybody telling me what to do.
Yeah.
Shit, damn. You know, that's really what I'm on. Like, no, bro. You know, so that's pretty much the gang thing is gonna be here.
It ain't going nowhere.
It ain't going nowhere. But let me tell you something. And I truly believe this with all my heart. I want you to look at it. That bullshit, that shit coming to a cease.
What you mean?
The gang shit might not be coming to a cease because once you affiliate, I ain't gonna respect you coming up out of there like that because that's what you stand on. You got some people that actually been in this shit, live and die for real.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So my thing is, I don't knock. I just knock the senseless violence. I don't knock the game. I just knock the senseless violence. I would rather you, if you're gonna be in, I would rather you buy some communities, get some businesses and help us and build our
Bro, I
communities.
was thinking it because I was just like, we got some wisdom, but bro, when it get dark outside, bro, I'm going in the house. I'm getting tired. In reference to me finding the positive in everything. Whenever I go into any situation, I try to find the positive. If I just broke my leg, my car just ran hot, I'd be like, what's the positive in this? You might catch me on the side of the road going live. I'd be like, shit, I don't know. But I'm going to find the positive in everything. I don't care what's going on. So when I look at games, I'm like, shit, man, these motherfuckers disciplined. They disciplined. And they don't have no fear. I said, if these motherfuckers ever got together, if they ever just got together and like it was just one, we'll be a force to reckon with.
You got to feed your so-called pups, bro. You know what I'm saying? You can't tell. How you gonna tell it as a big homie, or give him a blueprint? You see what I'm saying? How you gonna tell you? How can I tell you, hey man, stop robbing on this corner, man. Stop robbing. If I ain't giving you, not just giving you, but give you the help, the resources to pay your bills or to eat or to do something. Stop being motherfucking greedy as the big homie. Stop being greedy. Stop. You the one that don't care. Stop sending these young guys on missions. You know what I'm saying? I don't think me personally. Let's just say chain gang.
Yeah.
Let's just say chain gang in the prison. Me personally. That's why I told them I was y'all don't want me to be in no game, be no head in no game, because it would probably be nothing about 10 of us. Because I ain't looking for nobody. I'm looking for a grown man, and we ain't on that right there. You know what I'm saying? Like me personally, I would have somebody, like if I was a tit I would have somebody in the law library. I had somebody in the kitchen. I had somebody working admin. I had somebody in education. I had somebody work the walk. I had somebody in every department. I have somebody.
Yeah.
I have a store man. I have store men in every other building where it's everywhere. So when my people come in, or people in need, or my people come in and whatever, they good. The people in need, they good.
Yeah.
Now you heard what I said. I said my people and people of need. What I mean, man, when you showing not just your people, and you see, and I'm a part of it, and I see that it's some people that don't have nothing, I'm providing for them. I'm showing love. So now you showing your pups. It's okay to show love and don't have a fucked up ass, agenda behind it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's okay. Change the narrative. You know what I'm saying? Like when a guy come and you say, okay, you so and so. You so and so, or you look, how old are you, young blood? I'm 18, my nigga. Okay, check this out. I'm a grown man, but we gonna talk not the nigga thing. What's your charge? I can find out, but I'm gonna ask you. I'm a big homie now, and you ain't even no game and no nothing.
Yeah.
So I'm asking you. So when I'm asking you this, and you tell me, hey man, I got a license. Okay, so what happened? I'm from honestly, what happened? He said, you know we're gonna look the case up if it ain't right. So what me saying is, he don't know they for the betterment of him. Now you know I look this case up, and it ain't right. You didn't lie to me. You know you're gonna be in trouble now. You know you gonna. That's because I want the truth, so I can get him some help. Because I got guys in the law library.
Yeah.
That I pay.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? You good, bro.
I thought y'all playing chicks. My bad. Hey, what I was gonna ask, y'all brother good? Like y'all enjoying yourself?
Yeah. You know,
I know you.
We finally able to do.
Yeah. Okay. Sit down and politics.
No, we're doing an interview.
I know. Sit down and politics. I'm trying to make sure y'all got y'all food. Y'all got something.
I'm gonna go back, man.
Y'all got something.
Yeah.
We going back to get some.
Yeah.
You see my folks? She was treasure. She no treasure.
Oh,
no treasure.
Oh my.
No, yes. My bad, bro.
Nah, you good.
I know you gonna edit that.
Yeah, I'm gonna leave that in there. That's some real shit.
Okay.
Damn, I forgot what you were saying.
No, I was telling you. It was.
Oh, when they come in and you talk to them, you ask
yeah. Because I want to give them some help, bro. Because when you give me the truth, now I know what to go with my people with. Hey, this is what happened right here. Woo. What can you do? Well, I'm gonna need you to slide help me now. This young fella good. It ain't. I'm not trying to get you to join so you can go stab somebody up. Or we got somebody else that can hold the pack for all this old shit
You're
here.
really trying to build
I'm
them
trying
up.
to build you up.
You
So
really
when you go out there,
building up another leader. Too.
another leader, bro.
Damn.
Build up another leader. You see what I'm saying? Showing a whole nother course. So when I send him out there and he say, you hear me not saying names again, because I don't want nobody, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Say a name of this, that, and another. He can say it with honor without it being a backlash of negativity.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? Where he can bring folks in. Like, do you say anything about the group, the Masons? What they say off the top, what you hear bad about Masons besides,
I be hearing, I had people ask me, did I have to participate in some gay shit?
I said Mason.
I'm telling you what people that ask me. I'm telling you what people that ask me.
I asked you, do you know anything about Mason? You said people.
Oh, I thought you said, cause you know sometimes it be people be thinking certain things about certain entities.
Oh, okay.
So that's what I thought you were asking me.
Okay.
So what you asking me now?
No, I'm asking you, like the Mason. Do you feel like the Masons have a bad name, like they some bullshit, or a group that's some bullshit?
This is my honest opinion, bro.
I'm saying the label. I ain't talking about what we talking about the day up under Illuminati and all that.
He got my honest opinion, and you gonna understand this. If don't nobody else on this yard, this ain't no yard. In this park,
Yeah.
I got an opinion, but I don't have an opinion.
Yeah, I feel you.
And we'll talk
because it's something different. Okay,
it's the same way you talking and you saying certain things, but you ain't
exactly. So what I'm trying to tell you this right here. What I'm saying is, what I was getting at is, like, I just use Mason of saying it's a group, a good group. They go into the community group. You don't have to have a bad tag on you when you representing something like the Bridge. I got the Bridge podcast. This is my podcast.
That's what's on that.
Yeah, the Bridge podcast.
Okay.
It's on my shirt too. So, but we doing this today. It ain't about the Bridge. It's about this right here. So, what I was saying?
You were saying organizations like
Yeah. So when I bring my organization up, like the young guy go out, you don't have to have so many negative tags on it. Or you could be the beginning of something beautiful. You see what I'm saying? Like, okay, he the lawyer. Now they setting up. You got a blood lawyer, you got a game lawyer, you got a this. You see what I'm saying? And it won't be looked at messed up when I go to greet you. Because we're into something totally different. We're into something positive. See, they keep giving. They doing
a vibe of a Black Panther Party. What you giving me?
They actually, I really do believe a lot of these gangs have that mentality, but the media is pushing the negative. They're not pushing. I'm not gonna believe that every GD, every Crip, every Blood, Vice Lord, whoever your gang is, it's all negative. I'm not gonna believe that.
Right.
And if you are all negative, change the script because that's what they're looking for. They're looking for you to. This is why they set it up. This is why they made it so easy for you. Flip the script on it, change the narrative.
Damn, how can we inspire the leaders to adapt? We really don't know because we ain't in the know. But in my mind, if it's set up how you say, like, we got a lawyer, we got canteen, we got somebody that's focused in on putting you where you need to be so you can make the best possible decision, so you can be the strongest individual that you can be. If that's what we doing, shit, man, that sound real powerful to me. That sounds real powerful.
I think that what everybody. I think that what everybody been trying to do. But I think where we got messed up this time at, and we just got messed up recently. We just got when 21 Savage and Lucci was saying F the street.
Yeah.
I think that the dudes that trying to eat off these streets, man, these street niggas, they got it misconstrued what they were trying to say. I think they were saying more of fuck the senseless violence, man, the senseless shit. You know, I don't think they were telling you, stop getting your money. It was the senseless killing. The stuff that, because if you look at it, come on, let's be real. I mean, not saying what I'm saying is true, is real, but just think about it. If you're a real trap nigga, if you really know traps, if you really know traps, the majority of the people that you see last a long time is the majority that don't have no gunplay. They don't have no gunplay around their traps. The police might come to the bed, they ain't messing with them, ain't no gunplay. So they let you get some money. You see what I'm saying? They let you get some money.
Killing nobody.
Cause you ain't bringing no arms to civilians and kill nobody. You ain't bringing no heat down. But y'all bringing the heat before you get the money. And y'all forcing them to do this. This is why I think 21 Savage trying to say, like, look how they sitting up. They ain't sitting up in there by doing getting no money off the street. Lucci, Thug, all them. These guys ain't sitting up in that motherfucker by getting no money, bro. They sitting in that motherfucker by some gunplay. You see what I'm saying? Because they allow you to damn near get you some money with the dope and the shit. It's the gunplay. So that's what they trying to tell you. Hey, man, listen. Fuck that gunplay shit unless it's... I can't say it less, but
Right.
what?
Yeah,
but,
yeah.
you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not going to condone violence.
Right.
But I condone senseless violence. You know what I'm saying? We know what's senseless and what's not. You know.
Let me ask you this. What's your take on Gucci Mane just got robbed?
See, you ask me shit that's gonna fill your comments up with young niggas and fuck shit.
Yeah.
Because they gonna be feeling like I'm on, you know what I'm saying, some more shit.
Yeah.
I am on some more shit. Because I want them to get it.
Yeah.
I don't know the circumstances of what's going on in Memphis. You know what I'm saying? I don't know.
Right.
I don't know the circumstances of what's going on in the music, in the boardroom, and what could have happened between them during the music business situation. But I know what the fuck go on in motherfucking prison, and I know the nigga just got out, and I know that ain't the place you want to be, and that was a crash out, dumbass. I don't give a fuck. Why would you put your destiny in another nigga hands? What I mean by that is, why would you put your destiny in Gucci hands to see if he gonna be a real nigga and cooperate or not cooperate? Was it that shit? Nigga, they already wearing your motherfucking mask. They call it a shiesty mask. So you already that nigga anyway. So what you just did, which I know is gonna be said, it ain't about being that nigga. That nigga Gucci did some more shit. That's what we fuck up at right there, bro. And I'm pointing my finger, not at just you. I'm pointing my finger because that's what we fuck up. You know what we fuck up at?
What that?
Principle. We put principle on bullshit. We'll put principle. We had to go back to the prison system. We'll put principles on a Raymine suit.
On the who?
A Raymine suit. A soup. A little soup. A little noodle. Soup. Come on, baby. Yeah, come on. What? Oh, yeah. Yeah, I know. You still about So, yeah, we put principles on anything. When you put actions behind principle, that changed the definition of principle. When you put actions behind the principle, you see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Like, cause I can sit here and tell you, and you say, "Damn, nigga, why the fuck you just stabbed that nigga by the suit, man?" I'm like, man, and that nigga stole me. It was a principle. That nigga had no business goddamn. So you really just put the principle on the suit. We gotta be able to think. We gotta be able to determine what's actually messing with tampering with our manhood. You see what I'm saying?
Mm.
When you're not comfortable with self, anything can tamper with your manhood.
Yeah.
And you'll start to put principle. What I mean by putting action to principle, once you set the principle, once you set it and say that's what you put it on and the actions behind it, that's extreme by the suit, nigga. He did a suit and he stole a suit. Okay, you slapped the shit out of him. That might, but the stabbing and the killing is just an example about how we use principle.
Yeah.
And a lot of times, the things that we do, we use principle as an excuse for our actions. Just like we use the devil. Oh, the devil was in him. The devil wasn't in that nigga. That was that nigga. Don't blame the devil for what that nigga did. That was
No,
that
that's
nigga.
true. That's true.
You see
Okay,
what I'm
look,
saying?
I got one more question because
Okay.
I know you got other people you got to talk to. So the same way you sit here giving me game and you getting game, what if I could gather up every game, not in a physical form, but just the minds and the ears of them? So you got every ear, you got the ear of everybody, you got the ear and you got the mind of them. I ain't saying you control them, but you got something you can say to them that'll put something on their mind. What would you say to them? If the world went silent and the only voice was yours and they can only hear you for this last segment, what would you say to them?
I'm talking about game. If you love them pups, if you truly, genuinely love them pups, then truly, genuinely love them. You won't send them on missions that's destructive. You will build them, not tear them down. You won't be trying to sit here and try to find a way and conjure up plans for destruction. You know what I'm saying? It ain't just the pups. As being a mature and a leader, if I'm gonna be a leader, I'm gonna be a leader over not just my gang members, but over other kids. I'm gonna be an inspiration. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna be a lot more than just a leader. We do.
Oh, y'all do perfect.
We different.
Perfect timing. I got a man say he knows something. I told him I
Almost
got
stopped.
somebody
Oh,
for his
Hey,
age.
hey,
Yeah, almost do.
I got somebody for his
hey,
age.
man,
This shit going on.
What's up?
I need to get your info, bro.
Okay.
Cause we'll keep going. We'll keep going.
Okay.
We'll keep going.